Over the last handful of years, we've had tons of reports stating that Andrew Garfield was coming back as Spider-Man, and that eventually this would lead to a partnership between him and Sony, in which we would see him make a couple of appearances and sort of show that he's kind of settled things with Sony, which we've all seen. Now we're hearing that he's all but set aside all his differences, and the two have agreed to work together, and that Andrew is back as Spider-Man. You know, it's kind of interesting. Prior to No Way Home, it was literally a constant that Andrew Garfield did not like talking about Spider-Man, about his time working with Sony, and he wanted to move past it. Once we heard that Marvel Studios and Disney were trying to mend those broken everything, really, we started to get a shift in Andrew's attitude. Once No Way Home came out, we see that he's pretty much put everything aside. All the bad blood with Sony, how they sort of made him hate Spider-Man, how he never wanted to talk about it, that's all gone. And ever since then, he's even been open to starring in franchises again, which again is a huge step from when he said, "I never want a franchise again," which was really the result of Sony and what they did with The Amazing Spider-Man. It made him lose love for franchising and, well, Spider-Man. So we've recently seen him come back in live action, of course, No Way Home. We've seen him sort of tease more Spider-Man. We've seen him work with Sony with the Amazing Spider-Man sort of retrospective thing that they did a look back on. We've seen him in more advertising. We've seen him come back for Spider-Verse. We've seen him on press tours for that film. Now we're hearing that he's back. Like, they've worked out a contract. Now, truth be told, yeah, they did. That's why he's done work with them. That's why he's appeared at fan screenings of Spider-Verse 2. That's why he's more willing to talk about it. They've worked something out. Is this a return to TASM? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. We don't have a full scope of the story and the scale of this thing and all that. But I do believe something has been worked out. I think it has to have been, because obviously he's more willing to talk about it again and even tease interest in returning. Now, we've heard he's back for Marvel Studios, so could this be like a two-pronged return? Marvel Studios and Sony? I guess time will tell, but they need a Spider-Man. We know this, and it doesn't look like it's going to be Tom Holland, so who knows?